What's going on, everybody? This is Kevin with Exploring with K&C, and I got my brother Mark here. How's it going?
How's it going?
We're in the beautiful San Rafael swell, and I've got an interesting challenge today. We are going to be testing this Morrflate 10-6 against these 40-inch tires. Will it air them up to 30, and how long will it take? That is the goal today. So let's get to it. He's gonna fire it up. I'll start up the Morrflate and let's see what it's gonna do. By the way, these tires are already aired down to, what'd you say, 12?
12 psi.
12 psi. Right there. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and turn the Morrflate on. We're going to take it up to 30. Let's see how it does. Oh no, we're a ways away.
So 22 and a half.
So 22 and a half at 8 minutes. Let's continue on. My gauge, it showed 30 psi. We used his more accurate gauge and he was at 22. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take my gauge up to 40, and that should put him at 30, or in the ballpark anyway. So that's what we're gonna do now, is we're just gonna let it run to 40. It is screaming hot, man. This is why Morrflate has you buy a pair of gloves when you buy this compressor, because they know it is hot enough to burn you. Once again, I want to say I am not sponsored or affiliated with Morrflate in any way, shape, or form. In fact, this hose system isn't their hose system. They have a completely different hose system. It has a digital gauge. I believe it's about $200 for their hose system, but I had already had partial hose system, so I just kind of Frankensteined it together with Harbor Freight stuff. So keep that in mind. This is not Morrflate's hose system. This is my DIY hose system. Minutes. We're almost there though, I think. Okay, we are there. 12 minutes, 19 seconds for 40-inch tires. Let's take a look at the final verdict. Make sure that we got her squared away.
Exactly, 30 psi.
I think that's pretty impressive, don't you? 12 minutes for 40-inch tires.
These each one of these holds a wheelbarrow full of air. It's hard to fill them up.
Sweet. That's pretty awesome.
Right. So Kevin wanted me to talk about the CO2 tank. This particular one is a Smittybilt tank. Ended up getting it on sale. It's a 10-pound tank. It's got a different valve than it came with. I upgraded the valve. I upgraded the gauges. In off-roading, when you're airing down your tires, airing back up on the highway, you do it an awful lot. And the CO2 tank is a great alternative if you have tires that aren't 40. This 10-pound tank will only air me up about once. But when I had smaller tires on, it was the catch me out. So this is what we're going to do. Is I've installed monster valves on all of my tires. So when you go to air down, you just turn this valve. That is it.
About 12 psi.
12 psi, and it depends on the terrain you're going on, but most of the time we go between 10 and 12 psi. But the cool thing about these is you can run two gauges, so you can do your airing up and airing down, and still have a gauge to let you know what your actual psi is. These monster valves, this is the advantage of them. Is look how big that air chuck is. You know, it's just like a fire hose of air coming out and a fire hose of air going in. So,
which for 40s is magic, right?
40s is magic. There we go.
All right.
So we'll turn on the tank. Oh, we're already going.
That's fast, man.
Yeah, we didn't set a stopwatch. But,
no, that's fast. You don't need a stopwatch for this.
You know, one Mississippi, two Mississippi.
Holy smokes, man.
So, like I said, there's a wheelbarrow full of air in here, so the air volume is just huge. But if you have smaller tires than 40s, yeah, this is an excellent alternative. You get probably, if you run 31s, you would probably get 4 or maybe 5 air ups on a tank. And that's it, man. We're there that fast.
That is awesome.
How's that stand up against Morrflate?
Yeah. Yeah, that does pretty good against Morrflate.
That does pretty good. Monster Valve, that's Monster Valve by Power Tank. They're not a sponsor, but if you are a veteran, they have veteran discounts.
Awesome. So,
Power Tank.
how much does it cost to fill up a tank?
Currently, right now, the way the economy is, this cost $32 a couple of days ago. And like I said, this is a Smittybilt tank, but Power Tank, all of their fittings, their gauges, everything, their bracketry, everything is the same. So
That's awesome.
At the time when I bought this, I didn't have enough money to get the full Power Tank setup. And this was on sale for less than, well, probably about 60% less than the Power Tank was.
Nice.
And I didn't know if I would be, if I was gonna like it, use it, or anything. So I didn't want to spend the extra money for something that was unproven. So
very cool. That's an awesome alternative. Yeah, check my brother and his wife and their 3 full-size German Shepherds on their adventures on Instagram, called The Wild Adventure. Give them a follow. They go out on trips all the time, go on lots of fun adventures with these crazy dogs. And with that, we're out.